It's time for Columbus Titan football on Columbus Sports Live. Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by It's time for the Titans on your new home for Columbus High School Athletics, Columbus Sports Live.
Next, week 5 Sunflowers between the Columbus Titans and the Frontenac Raiders. A big one, as Columbus will have their second district game. Frontenac will have their first, so both teams will be playing for districts tonight, and it will be a game that, well, it won't really show Columbus's future, as Frontenac is a very tough team this year. In fact, they've given Colgan their closest game at 7 points, but still, I think this is going to test Columbus' adversity and strength here at the midpoint of the season. We'd like to let you know Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. You don't need to travel for quality, compassionate care with Mercy of Columbus right around the corner. They're local, reliable. That's Mercy of Columbus. You can learn more at mercy.net. We will take a 2-minute break and come back, and we'll kick off the Vital Signs pregame show, kind of recap last week and some stats from that game as Columbus picked up their first win over the Galena Bulldogs 12-8. We will hear from both coaches, Mark Smith of the Frontenac Raiders and Blake Burns of the Columbus Titans coming up as well. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We're back in 2 minutes. This is Titan Football.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-stage choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Let me ask you this. How many of you think you are paying too much for insurance? Have you checked with a different agent in a while? I'm Corey Tedlock with Tedlock Insurance. I've become an independent agent to give my customer options. Here at Tedlock Insurance, we have multiple companies to help with all your insurance needs. Send me a message on Facebook or call or text at 620-674-1286 for a quick quote and see if you can start saving money today.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Team Threads is here for your school-themed gear. Titan fans through and through, but we can customize your team for you. Screen-printed vinyl and sublimation, embroidery, and rhinestone application. Call to order or just stop in. The store may already have a win. In the heart of Columbus, on the square, Team Threads is the place for your school flair.
Team Threads, 119 West Maple in Columbus. Call 620-429-4402.
When it comes to protecting your family and belongings from the elements, East Avenue Structures has you covered. Second-to-none quality wood and metal frame buildings, cabins, carports, storm shelters, garages, and even storage containers. Choose from multiple, completely customizable styles. Plus, they're the only builder to determine size using the inside of the building, giving you every inch of space you pay for. With rent-to-own and finance options, check with them first before you overpay. East Avenue Structures, we have you covered.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Vinyl Signs pregame show. As we kick off here in Week 5, the Titans' execution is vital to their success, and at Vital Signs, they know how important execution is. That's why they help you through the entire process, from design to installation. Follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company. Talking about last week a little bit, Columbus took on Galena for their second home game of the season to open up district play. Columbus won against the Bulldogs 12-8 in a game that was a bit of a back and forth affair. Columbus really, I would say, they didn't really control the run game, but their passing game was pretty excellent, and the defense, I think, had really improved from Week 3.
And even in the pass game, we had some overthrows. I mean, we left yards on the field with that.
Right.
And I think just Valela had an off night.
Yep. You know, and you could tell that he got better as the night went on. I think maybe it was some nerves getting to him because they knew that game was going to determine whether or not they would go 0-9 or have a chance at maybe getting some motivation and winning some other games.
Yeah.
So that really was a testament, and I think maybe nerves got to him a little bit.
Yeah. You know, and then they go from Galena to Frontenac and then Colgan next week. So
this is the toughest part of their schedule, right in the heart of it, is they had Galena, they've got Frontenac tonight, obviously, and then we are back for homecoming against a very dominant Colgan team. We'll talk more about that coming up on the halftime show. But, talking about, just some of our total yardage, I mean, you look at rushing versus passing, and the difference is drastic.
Yeah. We have, 98 yards rushing this season so far. But we have 704 yards passing. And that's with only two people throwing the ball. That's Jet Tanner and Valela. Jet Tanner by himself has 93 yards passing.
Yeah. And he doesn't pass all of that often.
No.
And so I think that's something that Titans are really going to have to do tonight in order to come out with a victory. It's going to be tough, but you know what? I'm thinking that, there's some motivation there to be found from last week's game, especially because you got to remember last season it took one win right at the end of the season for us to win a regional title.
And then they peaked, yeah.
So I don't know, maybe that was their peak. I don't know, but hopefully tonight it should be a good game between two. I wouldn't say rivals, and we'll talk about it from Coach Burns coming up on the pregame show, or coming up on the extended part of the pregame show when we hear from the head coach. But one thing that I think is important to take about this, Frontenac's got turf now. We've played 3 games on the grass, and we're now going back to turf. I think that's going to struggle a little bit. Frontenac has an injury due to the turf as well. It's hard to get used to. And a team that went from
grass to turf.
This is their first year with football turf. It's going to be hard for them to get adjusted to it, but that's just another challenge that you're going to have to add to the pile.
That's right.
And so I think for Columbus to come out with a win tonight, they're going to have to execute the passing game. Obviously, you need to establish a run game, but with these next 2 weeks, it's going to be very tough because both teams have a lot returning and a lot of senior leadership behind this and a lot of size in the backfield. So that's going to hurt Columbus not only on their offense, but on their defense as well.
Defensively, I mean, and you look, our 3 leading tacklers, Rodriguez, Midget, and Tanner. They have 18, 16. Tanner with 24 is the leading tackler this season right now. So they're going to get tested today. That's for sure.
It is Frontenac senior night here, so that only adds to the excitement because obviously you want to win on senior night, and even though you can't show it, we don't see it right now. You see the Raider logo. Excuse me. Hear that voice crack? That's not very good. You see the Raider logo on the field. Obviously, the new turf is being shown off, and we think it looks nice, so we'll show it off too. But, yep, like we said, senior night, obviously festive, and it's just going to make the seniors want to win more.
Yep.
And that's something to think about. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we will hear from the head coach of the Frontenac Raiders, Mark Smith. We'll be back in 2 minutes. This is Titan Football.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Sally Davis and the staff at Davis Real Estate are lifelong residents of rural Columbus and hometown proud. This gives them the knowledge of the surrounding area and makes Davis Real Estate the best to represent you. Sally is experienced in farmland, commercial, residential, and investment properties. Plus, all listings are posted on multiple sites for maximum exposure. Davis Real Estate, excellent customer service with the least possible amount of stress, expense, and time. Find the property of your dreams with Davis Real Estate.
Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Why settle for less than the best? Croc-Can's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croc-Can has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croc-Can.
When it comes to protecting your family and belongings from the elements, East Avenue Structures has you covered. Second-to-none quality wood and metal frame buildings, cabins, carports, storm shelters, garages, and even storage containers. Choose from multiple, completely customizable styles. Plus, they're the only builder to determine size using the inside of the building, giving you every inch of space you pay for. With rent-to-own and finance options, check with them first before you overpay. East Avenue Structures, we have you covered.
Team Threads is here for your school-themed gear. Titan fans through and through, but we can customize your team for you. Screen-printed vinyl and sublimation, embroidery, and rhinestone application. Call to order or just stop in. The store may already have a win. In the heart of Columbus, on the square, Team Threads is the place for your school flair.
Team Threads, 119 West Maple in Columbus. Call 620-429-4402.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
football here in the Sunflower State here on the Vital Signs pregame show. Joining us now is the head coach of the Frontenac Raiders, Mark Smith. And, Coach, you guys have got a pretty good team coming back this year. You guys were in that rebuilding process after making a state title run, well, almost a state title run. Andale, of course, captured that one, but all the way to the state title game back in 2021. You guys had a decent rebuilding year. I think you were undefeated on the road except for in the regional game, and then where Girard really kind of had your number, but you guys kind of knocked them off last week to get a win against them for the first time since 2020, I believe, maybe even a little earlier. But talk about
schedule game, but best part getting better every week. So after Colgan, we got a big win against Riverton and Bishop Ward at home. Both two pretty quality teams, and I thought our kids played extremely hard in those games. And like you said, we got a big win against a rival in Girard last week. So we're feeling we're really good where we're at right now. And we're just excited to start district play this week.
You guys, there we go. Maybe if the mic will cooperate. You guys have Columbus this week. It's a battle between a 3-1 squad and a 1-3 squad. Columbus coming off of their first win to open up district play against Galena, and Columbus in that rebuilding year this year also. Kind of talk about that game and what do you expect from the Titans tonight as you guys take them on?
Yeah, watching Columbus on film, their kids play extremely hard. Coach Burns does a tremendous job with them. Like you said, they lost a big group of seniors last year, and they're playing a lot of new guys. So it takes several weeks to get guys playing fast, playing confident, but they're playing really hard for their coaches in the program, and they're doing a really good job. Coach Crane's defense is flying around on defense, and you could tell their confidence in that second half against Galena was up there, and they started playing and making some big plays to win that game. So a win like that can really help their team, and we're going to have to come out ready to play. It's actually going to be our senior night on Friday night, so hopefully have a good crowd, and it's going to be a good game for both teams.
Who are some big names on the roster this year that we might have to look for on Friday?
On Frontenac, you got to start with our quarterback, Cal Turlip. He's had a really strong start to the year. He's been a 2-year starter at quarterback for us. Just a real smart kid. He gets us in the right position, throws a very good football. But we've been very balanced on offense, which was good to see. Our running backs, Peyton McDonald and Gavin Wattoon, have done pretty well. And sometimes Peyton's making the big play, sometimes Gavin is. So then out wide at receiver, we got Trey Kramer, Wyatt Frazier, and Jaden Houghton really making some big plays. So we're trying to get our playmakers the ball as much as we can in space and just let them make plays. So when we are taking care of the ball and not getting penalties, self-inflicted trouble because of those things, we can move the ball on offense and be balanced. So, and then on defense, it really starts with Peyton McDonald has a tremendous start at linebacker. Wyatt Frazier and Trey Kramer at corner both have a couple interceptions. So I really think it's going to come down to who's going to win the line of scrimmage on Friday night, who can run the ball the most effective, and who can stop the run. So I think the trenches are going to be very important on Friday night.
How does the injury report look for you guys in Week 5?
Yeah, we got banged up real early in the season with a few guys that lost for the season, but luckily in the last couple of weeks we've stayed healthy. We're getting a lot of guys reps. Guys that didn't have a lot of experience maybe are starting to play faster, play more physical, just play with more confidence, and that's good to see because that's what we want to be. We want to play our best football during district, and this is going to be a big week for us.
And we'll talk about you for just a moment. You're a coach at Frontenac and a teacher, physical education, and, of course, your dad is the legendary Chuck Smith, who has, I'm pretty sure everybody in southeast Kansas that's over the age of 20 probably knows who he is. But, obviously you've taught at Frontenac. You told me before that you had taught at Carl Junction for a year, getting the opportunity to come back to Frontenac, and now I don't want to make you feel old, but being the head coach for over a decade now, talk about what the community means to you.
Oh, Frontenac's been a blessing for myself, and just raising my family here has been great. Getting an opportunity at a young age at 25 to get this position. I always wanted to be a head coach. Growing up, I got to be a ball boy and go to practice every day with my dad since I was probably about 5 or 6 years old. So I love football. And Frontenac's really brought me in, taking care of me and my family. So it's a blessing to be here. Our kids work extremely hard. We have a great community support, and football is my favorite thing to do, but it's more about the kids, just developing relationships and just trying to instill the hard working work ethic, habits and stuff that they can take with them the rest of their life.
How has the new turf from Mammoth Sports Construction been adjusting well?
Oh, it's been great. We were excited to we get to practice on it every day. We kind of hope it would cool down by now, but it's been great to have that turf. And on game nights, we've had great crowds. The atmosphere has been great, but the turf, it's been top notch. Mammoth did a great job, and we're excited just to be able to use it every day in classes, during practice and games, all that stuff. And just a great thing to have for our community.
That's Mark Smith, the head coach of the Frontenac Raiders here in Week 5 of the Vital Signs pregame show. We will take a quick 2-minute break and come back, and we will give you the local matchups and our local predictions for matchups going on around the area tonight. That's up next. This is Titan Football.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Let me tell you about some of the on the varsity sports line. So, just something to keep in mind. Baxter is at Galena. Eudora is at Lewisburg. Baldwin is at Anderson County. Girard is taking on Prairie View tonight. Tonganoxie is at Bonner Springs. Spring Hill is taking on, I didn't see who, Ottawa. And Paola is at Pittsburgh tonight. So that's why Colgan must have played their game on Thursday. So, obviously, we'll give you some local predictions for a couple area matchups. We'll talk about Paola at Pittsburgh. I really don't know much about the Paola Panthers or the Pittsburgh Purple Dragons, but I'm going to pick Pittsburgh just based on history. As far as Girard and Prairie View, once again based on history, because I don't know anything about Prairie View Buffalo football, but I do know about Girard Trojan football, and I'm going to say they win this one. And then Baxter over Galena. Now, you could argue two things. Both teams lost last week to open up district play. Well, no, not for Baxter, but for Galena to open up district play.
I'd have to go with the Baxter on that one. Due to the fact that they have been able to put up more points against their opponents than Galena has,
right,
implicates a little bit of a better offense. I think the defense will play a big role, but
I think it'll give them more offensive confidence. I think that's a good word to put it as.
If anything, it'll be like the game we had against Galena. 2 to 8 points difference.
Yep. So I think it'll be a close one. Just because you said Baxter, just to be different and make it fun, I'll go Galena. But those are some area matchups going on around the area and on the Varsity Sports Live Network tonight. We'll take another quick break, and we'll come back and hear from Columbus head coach Blake Burns. This is Titan Football.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Let me ask you this. How many of you think you are paying too much for insurance? Have you checked with a different agent in a while? I'm Corey Tedlock with Tedlock Insurance. I've become an independent agent to give my customer options. Here at Tedlock Insurance, we have multiple companies to help with all your insurance needs. Send me a message on Facebook or call or text at 620-674-1286 for a quick quote and see if you can start saving money today.
Year of high school football here in the Sunflower State on the Vital Signs pregame show. Joining us now, the head coach of the Columbus Titans, Blake Burns. And Coach, last week you got the monkey off your shoulders, snapped that 3-game losing streak, finally getting a win. And of course, it happened to be the first game in district play against the Galena Bulldogs, 12-8. It was kind of a back and forth affair against an opponent that's kind of got the same issues you guys going on this year. How do you feel about that game?
I felt like the first half we left a lot of things kind of not necessarily we weren't in the right places. We just weren't executing very well. We came in at halftime and our kids kind of refocused. We came out in the second half and defensively we started making a lot of really good stops. They've had what felt like 100 first downs in that first half, and we've managed to get them off the field. Offensively, we kind of got into a little bit of a rhythm at times. Still would like the running game to be more effective than it is, but Jack Valela is still doing a great job throwing the football around. So just fortunate he's able to continue to show that growth week by week.
You guys take on Frontenac tonight, and it's been a couple years since we've been up at Frontenac. They've changed their facility a little bit, and you mentioned it in the postgame show. We've just had some weird games going there over the last few years. I mean, I remember in 2021 we had a 2-hour delay due to lightning, and they called off the game. We had to come back at 9:00 on Saturday morning, and the Frontenac Little League teams were actually wanting us to get out of the way so they could have their games. But what do you think it's going to take for the Titans to go in and beat the Raiders tonight?
It's going to be the same thing that we preach to them every week. It's just going to come down to being physical at the point of attack and executing, the details of the game plan and to the best of their ability and trusting in the guy next to them. But Frontenac's a very well-coached team, offensively and defensively. Coach Smith, Webb feels like he runs 100 different formations. He causes our defense some problems alignment-wise. Coach Palumbo is their defensive coordinator, and he does a fantastic job getting those kids to be physical, and they're always very good at the point of attack.
How did you feel about the Titans' defensive performance last week?
I think our defense has done a fantastic job this year. Unfortunately, our offense kind of put them in some bad spots. Defensively, they've really kind of developed that bend but don't break mentality at times, which is really good to see. Whenever all 11 decide to fly around the football, they're very hard to move the football on. We aren't the biggest kids in the world, but we do fly around. They are getting to the point they're doing things the right way, but once it all clicks together, they're going to be a fun group to work with.
As you guys take on the Raiders tonight, obviously they've got turf now, which I think they're still adjusting to, as Mark Smith said, as you heard earlier. But, Titans going from playing 2 games on the grass to now a game on the turf. How do you think that could be a factor in tonight's game?
I mean, the big difference is, as far as how the ball's going to go if it hits the ground, so we got to be more cautious of fielding punts, fielding kickoffs, things like that, because on the turf it can take a weird bounce and you just don't know where it's going to go. But as far as turf goes, it's a thing that honestly, we go to Coffeyville, we played there on turf. We go to Girard, we played there on turf. So the turf really shouldn't be that big of an issue for us at this point.
That was Blake Burns, the head coach of the Columbus Titans here in Week 5. And here we are ready for the kickoff to this Week 5 game. Frontenac versus Columbus. Should be an exciting atmosphere here high atop the Raider Sports Complex. Carson Cobb, Buddy Durfelt with you this evening. Should be fun. Back deep to kick is number 50, Carter Henry. And receiving, that's number 0, Jamar Perro.
And brought down by Brandon Stice.
Yep. And Frontenac has pretty good field position here as they will get the opening drive. Columbus won the toss, deferred to the second half, if you couldn't already tell. Sometimes teams win and choose to receive.
Sometimes they'll want to set the tone right off the bat.
Afton did that. Ball on the 38. There's the handoff once again, and he will be taken down about the 45. That was number 32, Peyton McDonald, the senior, the 5'9", 175-pound running back.
He'll pick up 8 on the play.
Yep. That is senior night here in Frontenac, as we mentioned earlier. So,
well, I guess it looks more like 7 yards on the carry.
Second down and 3. It's hard to see their numbers from this angle.
And they're passing right off the bat.
Turlip going to pass complete to number 1, Trey Kramer, 5'10", 145-pound wide receiver, and
picks up 8 on the play.
Yep. Give a first down to Frontenac. I'm surprised they're passing so early. Interesting call by Coach Smith.
That'll be 1st and 10 on the Titans, 48-yard line now. Quickly get a first down in 2 plays, see what happens here on the defense.
Here we go. Turlip handoff to number 9, Gavin Mattoon, and he'll escape through a couple of tackles and get taken down right about the 45.
Brought down by Tanner. Get 4.
Second down and 7.
Ball at the 45-yard line.
As we tick under.
So a 3-yard run that time.
11 minutes.
Defense tightened up a little bit. First run they got 7. This time 3. See if it can figure them out little by little.
Frontenac strategy, just look for that first down. Keep moving the ball. Turlip once again back to pass. Dropped. That was number 23, Jaden Houghton.
That was James Sexton putting the pressure on there right up the middle.
Yep, and it looks like Houghton had a perfect catch, and he just dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball. He literally dropped it.
Yep.
And that happens so often. I mean, you even see it in the NFL.
Yep.
Right to their hands.
And it's like perfect pass, Butterfingers.
Yep.
First week, Kansas City Chiefs, all I'm going to say. Turlip, handoff once again.
Oh, and he's met quickly.
Yep. He'll be met. And
I think no gain on the play.
I would say no gain on the play as well. That was a pass to Peyton McDonald from Turlip.
Pass, that's a handoff.
No, whatever. I missed it. See, as soon as the play happens, I'm done calling it. Whatever happened, I forget.
4th down now.
Yep, 4th and 7.
I think they're going to go for it. I think with the passing game they've had success so far, it looks like they're going to go for it.
It would not surprise me. I think against this team they probably would.
And they are going for it.
Yep.
A little confusion on our corners and safeties there. They got 3 to the right.
Receiver on the right. McDonald in motion.
Motion a 4th over there.
Here we go. Turlip back to pass. He keeps it himself. He'll get across the 50. Got an open gap and a little shoe.
I think he's short. And he's short. That will turn it over on downs to the Titans. And the defense holds.
Yeah. Against Frontenac's opening drive. And now Coach Palumbo's defense has to go to work.
Turnover on downs. Titans will take over at the 39.
So that right there has to be a personal victory for the Titans. Right there. I mean, really.
Opening drive.
They stop them.
Frontenac coached by Mark Smith, assisted by Brady Hill, John Palumbo, Bill Sullivan, Jesse Wall, and Garrett Wilson. In the booth for Frontenac is Scott Fields and Caleb Turlip. junior high coaching staff takes the booth.
You think they'll come out passing?
Probably. Probably to establish some sort of positive yardage. Went up, handoff to Jet Tanner, and he's gobbled up.
He is met quickly. In there on a first hit, who is that? 32, number 32 for Frontenac. That's Peyton McDonald on the stop. Loss of 4 on the play for Jet Tanner starting out.
Yep. Looks like we're up in with the rest of the Varsity Sports Live Network in the Frontier League with a nice turf. Mammoth Sports Construction. Columbus might get a little bit of it later in the year. We'll find out. Here's the Layla hand on the Schuberger, and he'll be brought down.
Looks like he gets
right down about to the 42.
Right back to the original. Oh, he gains a yard, so that'll be a 6-yard gain.
It's going to be third down, about 9.
9 minutes to go. Third down.
I forget they do that. I'll do that one. Frontenac has a third down. Just to match the energy.
Now we're going to pass.
And he keeps it himself. He's got some room to pass, intended for, and dropped immediately. I'm not sure who that was on the catch.
That
will be number 11, Owen Roberts. Off the pass from Valela.
And he'll pick up. We're 2 yards shy. I have a feeling we'll punt.
Probably.
48 yards.
I got to be honest. He had plenty of time that time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very good.
He's even able. I mean, he had guys blocking for him, and
now we've shuffled the line up again. We've got new players on the line once again.
Here we go. Rodriguez in motion. They're going to go for it.
I think they're trying to draw him off sides.
Man, it could be.
But this is a very disciplined game.
Yep. And Coach Burns called timeout when that didn't work.
I mean,
so he'll probably bring out the punt team.
Yeah.
Didn't surprise me. We'll take it with him. We'll take a 1-minute break. We're back after this. This is Titan Football on Columbus Sports.
Let me ask you this. How many of you think you are paying too much for insurance? Have you checked with a different agent in a while? I'm Corey Tedlock with Tedlock Insurance. I've become an independent agent to give my customer options. Here at Tedlock Insurance, we have multiple companies to help with all your insurance needs. Send me a message on Facebook or call or text at 620-674-1286 for a quick quote and see if you can start saving money today.
Titans lining up like they're going to go for the 4th down here.
Yep, so Coach Burns did not bring
and yes, we're going for it.
And there's the pass intended for number 12, Jet Tanner.
Jet Tanner with an awesome catch and run. 15, 16-yard gain by Tanner. First down, Titans.
And that will give Columbus a first down. So good choice by Coach Burns, feeling confident in the passing game. I thought typically when a coach wants to draw him off sides, he calls a timeout and then brings out the punt team when that doesn't work. But Coach,
you can put the other way around.
Yep, and that's okay. I'm glad to be proven wrong there. So here we go.
Burns is definitely wanting to set the tone.
Oh, yeah.
If Titans can put points on the board here, it'll be a definite morale booster for the Columbus Titans.
Yep. Hand off to
a nice counter play.
That was Cy Schuberger, gets to about the 38-yard line.
So the counter play picks him up 2 yards.
Second down and 8. Valela kind of had the fake handoff there, or the fake pass.
Yeah, we had motion to the left and ran back to the right.
Yep.
Had to pull some of those linebackers off, and he had an opening there for a little bit. So we have 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right on this one.
Yep. Schuberger behind Valela, looking to pass. And he's got a man, Jaden Rodriguez, a little overthrown. Possibly Jaden could have caught that one, but
that was a good throw.
Yeah,
he was open. Valela looks comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
He's throwing good balls.
I think he's starting out a lot better than this week, and I think Coach Palumbo trying to rally behind his defense here. He doesn't seem too angry yet, so I don't think it's Frontenac stumbling. I think it's just Columbus hadn't had a bad drive so far. Here we go. Once again, a 3-1 split. On the receiver, Schuberger in the backfield. There's a big overthrow catch to Jack Valle. Oh! And just out of reach. I believe that was intended for Jaden Rodriguez.
Rodriguez again. You know, last game, he pretty well almost caught up with our leading receiver. He's got about 150 yards receiving now.
That'll bring up a 4th down. And Columbus probably going to punt here.
Yeah, we've been averaging
for Columbus.
about a 35-yard punt, and they usually get about a 10, 15-yard return. So,
Well, that's going to be the thing that hurts us on these punts is Frontenac can return.
And they have 2 guys back, so they're ready to get it.
So here we go.
Fair catch, hauled. So we get 1st and 10 on the 10.
There you go. That was number 3, Wyatt Frazier, on the catch. And it'll be fair. It'll be a fair catch, and that's where Frontenac will take over on downs at the 10. Got to say here, I've been telling people in Frontenac all night I'm going to cry when I go back to Columbus and not have this wonderful press box to go into.
Oh, this is a nice facility.
This is very, very nice. Like you said earlier, some JUCOs don't even have this.
Yeah.
And so, you know, Frontenac community kind of came together to donate a lot of this money, and looks good.
And they got big corporations to donate, too. You got...
Yeah, Watco and things like that.
And
that play kind of swallowed up.
McDonald on the carry, brought down by several Titans.
That's a good way to put it. Brought down by several Titans.
He picks up a yard on the carry. That was Peyton McDonald on the carry. Yeah, I am a little surprised at how dark it is in that end zone. Or maybe it's because I'm looking through 2 tinted windows.
That might be it.
Okay. 2 wide receivers here close to the bottom of the screen. 2 guys in motion. That usually is not legal, having 2 guys moving at once.
Nope. On the carry, that was number 9, Gavin Wattoon.
Wattoon on the carry.
And he picks up...
Tanner. Getting 7 on the play.
Picks up 6 yards on the carry. You know, I'm kind of surprised. Maybe I'm thinking old school, but 2 guys in motion at once I didn't think was legal.
3rd and 3 from the Rangers.
I've known it. That's why you're here.
Well, I was surprised by that. Motion to the right. And it's a
hand off to Wattoon once again. He'll escape around the right side. He's got plenty of room. And Gavin Wattoon is going all the way to the house. Nobody's around him. Touchdown, Frontenac.
You know, I mean, I'm a defensive player. That looked like a crackback block there. I mean, when the wide out comes down and cracks down on a defensive end, that's usually illegal. Because he hit him from the side or behind. The ref didn't see it, so
yep.
Touchdown, Frontenac.
That will make it 6-0 as Frontenac attempts the PAT.
And we got number 57 kicking off. Aiden Hill. He's trying to get the 1 more point on the board.
And here he goes. Kick is up and good.
And it is good.
That makes it 7-0 Frontenac.
4:53 remaining the first quarter. He's got Frontenac 7.
Here with 4:53 left to go in the first quarter. Titans need to get on the board. They're on the offensive end. We're back in 1 minute. This is Titan football.
As one of the oldest banks in Southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Kicking off for Frontenac.
Yep, Tyler Anel on the kick.
And I'll admit it, if I was wrong, the ruling on that says that as long as they get set, two people can be in motion. I thought it went pretty quick, but
The kick, it's short, and will be taken by Rodriguez at about the 10. And he'll get a return.
25-yard return. That's awesome field position for the Columbus Titans.
Yeah, that's pretty good field position on this offensive possession for Columbus. So he escaped through a couple of tackles there, and
they mark him out actually at the 34, so gave him actually a couple yards on the mark.
Yep. That's where Columbus will have it 1st and 10.
Let's see what happens here. We had a little bit of success running the ball. Will he go back to it or go straight to a pass?
Well,
we're double split, north and south.
Yep. Two receivers split. Both sides. Valela bubble pass to number 8, Jace Midget, and
that's
met immediately. Taken down hard on the sidelines, just short of the 40.
Gained 6 yards on the reception, so that's as good as any rush. Yeah. I mean, they consider the bubble pass almost like a rush.
Right. Yeah. It might as well be. So it'll be, it's 2nd and 4.
Yard lines.
Hey, we can get 6 yards every play. I'll be happy.
I can't see the score. Oh, it's 2nd and 6. I can't see the scoreboard from here, so I'm guessing every time. So if I'm awful tonight, don't bear with me. Three to the left. Rodriguez in motion. Schuberger under Valela, handoff again, and met immediately.
Number 23 there on the stop for the Raiders. That's Hayden Houghton.
I'll bring up a 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play.
Short gain on the play. Ball on the 39-yard line. 5 yards to go. Third down.
So a gain of about 1.
Boy, somebody's got to hit those guys coming in from the backside.
Yep. Hand off to Schuberger once again. Surprising call there as he's met immediately once again and driven back. And Frontenac's defense is just gobbling up that formation.
Okay, by Bolger. No gain on the play. Ball on the 39-yard line. 5 yards to go. It's 4th down.
So 4th and 5, and Columbus probably going to punt. And they're set up to.
Punt team comes in.
So Schuberger back deep to punt for the Titans. So had a good opening reception, but could not complete on any other drive.
Burns is just trying to keep him honest on the pass.
High. Kind of short kick and drop.
The Columbus cover could be. There was a fight on the pile. You can see down there. I won't lie.
And I think Frontenac got it.
It'll be close.
We'll see. Yep, and Frontenac will keep it after it was dropped. So
he actually gained yards on that, so they lucked out.
Yeah.
Raiders are going to take over at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
Definitely not what Coach Smith drew up, but sometimes works that way.
Caden Long is there. He backs up there. Got Caden Long down here at the side.
To the left.
And they're running this way.
Yep, that's Peyton McDonald on the carry, and he's
back at the Titans.
And Columbus will get the ball back after another fumble.
Recovered by.
So Frontenac kind of with butterfingers here.
He's hurting. Is that number 9?
So Columbus Should turn over on downs. Yep. So now Columbus with the good field position.
Yeah.
That's definitely not what Coach Smith drew up.
Let's see if they can keep the momentum going. I mean,
right.
But as Frontenac shows with their explosive offense, one play could change it.
That's true.
Titans lining up. 3 receivers, top of the screen, 1 down here to the bottom. Move Schuberger in motion here to the bottom. We're definitely passing.
He's going to pass. And he's got to grab it up and and it's taken again by Frontenac. So, of course, when Frontenac fumbles it, Columbus does the exact same thing, and it'll be Frontenac's ball. So Frontenac now with the good field position, and well, I don't know what's going on with the ball, but neither team has been able to hold on to it.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Raiders at the Titan 45. Man, that's a bad turn. Titans had the advantage to get a little momentum going.
Yeah, you said it, one play.
One play changes it.
And Frontenac just covered it up. Who knows? Maybe we'll see the same thing again. We can only hope. Hand off to McDonald once again. He escapes through the pile. Right. And he'll be brought down.
They give him a...
Yep, so it'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Maddox, Oxner there on the stop of the Columbus Titans.
Yep. One thing I love about coming to Frontenac is they have odd names, we have odd names.
And we know each other very well.
That's right. The different pronunciations of Jackson Harity over the years. I should have made a compilation.
Harati.
Yep, that was the big one.
Yes. Well, try having a name like Durfeld.
Harady. That was another one. Here we go. Handoff. Oh, no. Fake handoff to McDonald. Turtle it back to pass. He has got a man and touchdown Raiders. Touchdown Raiders. And who was that? That was Trey Kramer with the catch.
And that's a 42-yard touchdown catch. Like I said, one play.
Yeah.
They're an explosive offense, that's for sure.
Yep.
And you know what? I will say this. Our defense made him rush. He barely got that off.
Mm-hmm. Columbus defense going to have to go to work. Frontenac back deep to kick again. Kick is up and good.
And it's good.
Makes it 14-0. Frontenac on top of Columbus. Columbus on the offensive end. They got to go to work. We're back after this.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
Welcome back. Frontenac up 14-0 here with 2:22 left to go in the first quarter. Columbus, the passing game's kind of eating them up.
They're in a bind.
They are, and they, like I said, still early. They got some time to get themselves out of it, but the defense has really got to step up here, and this offensive drive has got to be good. Because you bet Frontenac's going to execute similarly.
Another short kick.
Yep, and dropped by Schuberger. And he'll be met by the pile at about the 20. I think it was about the 20.
It was at the 22. So it'll be 1st and 10 Titans at their own 22-yard line.
Not very good field position, but you know what? It's something to work with.
You know, I think Coach is going to have to come out and pass.
Yeah, no, he has to. Especially after that big pass from Turlip to Kramer. I mean, Turlip has an arm on him, and that's been shown. I mean,
well, but their receiver had 15 yards on the nearest Titan player.
Turlip had 4 years to get that arm working, and there's the proof of the senior right there.
Oh, we're running right off the bat.
Yep, handoff.
Hey.
Escapes through. That's Jaden Rodriguez, and he'll pick up.
Gets out to the 29.
Yep. So about a 7-yard gain.
Rodriguez on the carry.
Bring up 2nd and 3.
What?
With 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter.
That was a nice run right up the middle. Right into the heart of the defense here.
Yeah.
Line is blocking. Like I say, there's been some changes. We got some different players there, moved around.
There you go, Valela handoff once again. This time it was Schuberger, met immediately, but he gets to about the 30, so maybe a short gain, maybe a 1-yard gain. Or make up a 3rd and 2.
Yep, gains 1 yard on the carry.
On the carry. Short gain on the
Boy, I tell you what, once that halftime hits and I hit that commercial, I'm going right out that door.
It's a little warm in here. On either side of us, the rooms on either side both have air conditioners, but not where we
should have put the camera in here. I screwed up.
I don't think the coaches wanted to hear us talk.
That's true. We've got enough going on.
Yep. So Titans, 3rd and 2. Definitely need to keep this drive going. Will they go stick with the run or go to a short pass?
And they're going back to pass. Here's Valela, intended for Jace Midget. Uh-oh. Oh, he's complete. He's got it still on his feet, and he'll be brought down just short of the 30-yard line. And Jace Midget with a nice connection from Jack Valela. Looked like it could have been intercepted as Jace had coverage on him, but
it's a 43-yard catch and run.
There you go, and that's one way to get the motivation going.
That will definitely get it going.
Yep. And these games are just adding to our passing total here.
Oh man, 700 yards already. That's really good.
That is, especially for a green team like this.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 at the Raider 31-yard line.
Yep. Now you've got some motivation. You cannot fumble. It's happened a few times tonight on either side. There's the hand off to the right side to Schuberger, and he's brought down immediately, and taken down by a host of Raiders.
I believe he lost a yard on the play.
Most likely.
It's like he ran past the blockers.
Short gain of about 1. 2nd and 9.
Oh, they give him positive yards.
Take it, because I'm be honest, it didn't look like he gained anything to me.
We're at a weird angle right now, though.
That's right. We are. The only time we're not at a weird angle is when it's on the 45. But we're high at top and inside. I don't care. I love this setup.
So pressure's on 3rd and 10.
Rodriguez in motion in the back.
And it's a quick pass. Great defensive play.
Yep, that was number 40 on the sack, Caden Long. My gosh.
So Rodriguez loses 2 yards on the reception.
That made me hurt.
Yeah. I mean, I saw that linebacker moving when that pass was in the air, and I knew Rodriguez was going to turn around and meet ahead, and he did.
And I think Columbus calls timeout.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Oh, that was the end of the first quarter. I didn't even hear a signal. I wasn't looking at the clock. We'll take a 1-minute break. We're back with 2nd quarter action. 3rd and 12 Titans after this.
Sally Davis and the staff at Davis Real Estate are lifelong residents of rural Columbus and hometown proud. This gives them the knowledge of the surrounding area and makes Davis Real Estate the best to represent you. Sally is experienced in farmland, commercial, residential, and investment properties. Plus, all listings are posted on multiple sites for maximum exposure. Davis Real Estate, excellent customer service with the least possible amount of stress, expense, and time. Find the property of your dreams with Davis Real Estate.
Why settle for less than the best? Croc-Can's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croc-Can has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croc-Can.
Back to start 2nd quarter action here in Frontenac. It is 14-0 Raiders. Columbus with the ball, 3rd and 12. And they've kind of put themselves into a deep hole after a nice
defensive play there.
Yeah. By the Raiders. Valela looking to pass, and Jaden Rodriguez was not even, has back turned.
Yeah. He had to get rid of it.
He did have to get rid of it. That was not Jack's fault. I think there was a little miscommunication there. I didn't think Jaden realized he was supposed to catch it. It'll bring up a 4th and 12.
4th and 12, you think they have to go for it. I don't see him punting here.
No. Too far off to punt.
So, a little miscommunication there. He kept going. Probably should have turned. But I don't know if he saw the blitz coming. That's the thing.
Well, yeah.
The wideouts got to feel when that happens and got to. Then it turns into street ball. They just find an open spot and get there.
Right. Get Tanner in motion. They are going to pass. He's got to get rid of it, and he did not, and he will be brought down. And that will turn it over on downs.
Loss of 7 on the play.
40-yard line. Raiders looking for there.
Raiders with pretty good field position here, 1st and 10.
You know, I don't want to curse anybody, but there's been no penalties.
Yeah, don't curse anybody. Unless it's on them.
You know how the announcers curse. Once you say it, it's going to happen.
Well, there has been no penalties as Frontenac takes over on downs. I wonder if that will change in this opening drive from the Raiders.
We'll see. Both teams actually been playing pretty good.
Yep.
And he's passing right off the bat.
Turlip pass to number 20. And escapes off a shoestring tackle.
Lewis with a touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah. By the shoestrings. That was number 20, Caden Chance, on the carry. He got it to... Well, he got it to about 39. And Frontenac will have it 1st and 10, and those...
So number 20, what is
short passes. Number 20, Caden Chance.
Oh, and
yep, Turlip got to get rid of it in the back. It dropped, and it will be recovered by Frontenac. That was number 33, Dalton Bollinger, on the recovery. But
Brandon Stice in there standing in between them kind of messed him up for a good loss, good defensive play.
Yep.
41-yard line.
So that'll make it 2nd and 12 Raiders.
So who was it who dropped that and recovered it?
Well, that was Dalton Bollinger. 5'11", 165-pound running back. There's Turlip back to pass again. Got to cover him. That's number 3. Oh, immediately. That was Wyatt Frazier who was brought down. And it looks like, I thought he might have been hurt, but he's getting up on his own.
And guess who that was? Valela on the stop.
There you go.
So loss of a yard on the play.
Bring up a 3rd and 14 for Frontenac.
Who was that? That made that catch?
Dalton, last play?
Yeah.
Dalton Bollinger. Oh, no, you're talking about last play?
Yeah.
Wyatt Frazier. I'm sorry, I got confused. I thought you meant who dropped the ball. Turlip will pass again, and that's for number 20.
It's complete, but not good enough for a first down.
Caden Chance.
Yeah.
That'll make it a 4th and... see what they call it. Well...
Kansas 6 on the play.
So about 4th and 8. Frontenac executing the passing game here as they...
4th and 9.
Couple of good defensive stops by Columbus.
So 4th and long. You know they're going to go for it.
Yeah. Frontenac has nothing to lose right now. As far as going for it.
So you know they're going to try to get first down yardage.
Yep.
Trips down here to the bottom of the screen.
They got to get 8. And Turlip is back to pass. And he's got a man. That is number 9. Oh, it is dropped.
Incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for number 9, Gavin Wattoon.
And on the defense there, Brandon Stice. Nice play. You know, he didn't get in the defender's body. Had his hands up. Nice defensive play there by Stice.
Absolutely. So Titans will take over on downs.
You know, I still say we're missing him as a wide receiver. Having to move him to tackle has hurt our pass game a little bit. But if you notice, every game he's been playing tackle, he's getting better and better at blocking.
Right.
Because that's a whole different thing to go from a wide out to an offensive lineman.
There you go. Columbus takes over on downs.
And it's a handoff. Oh, met quickly.
Met immediately. I believe that might have been Jace Midget. I hope that was Jaden Rodriguez, excuse me.
Loss of 3 on the carry. Held on to the ball.
Second and about 13 for Columbus. And Columbus will call another timeout here with 8:57 left to go in the second period. We will take a quick break. We'll come back with Titans on the offensive end after this.
Titans 2nd and 13, lining up. Going to pass.
There we go. And Valera got to get rid of it. He'll run around the right side before he is brought down, and he's struggling to find a man.
Picks up 2 on the carry. Not enough, obviously, for a first down.
They have got to get it past the 50 here at least.
Well, it's kind of hard to pass when Frontenac has that good of coverage.
Well, and that's what I was saying. He's struggling to find anybody. That is 3rd down and 11.
But a good sign there. Didn't take a sack. Got positive yards out of it.
Yep. $8:14 left to go here in the first half. Rodriguez in motion to the right. And a flag on the play.
Now, if they do illegal shift, I don't know what they're going to call. False start against the Titans.
I'll back Columbus up.
That'll make it 3rd and 16.
False start against the Titans.
And that's our game's first penalty. We had to say it.
No, sir, Jinx didn't work.
Yard line, 6.
Boy, Frontenac has not had a penalty yet this game.
Yeah.
See if that works.
There you go. Got to try whatever, right?
I guess I should have been more specific there, right? Third and long for the Titans. Obvious passing situation. Timeout called Columbus.
So Columbus is used.
Final timeout.
You know,
for Columbus.
and all of it aside, Valela's getting decent time. It's just they're not able to get open.
Having trouble finding a man, and that's going to be the problem with this very experienced Raider team.
You know, like with Gerard, he'd take a drop back, there's 3 guys in his face.
All right.
Afton, take a drop back, there's 3 guys in his face.
Yeah.
He takes a drop back, he's got some time. So that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Further education within the
If you can keep it here, or maybe even score,
yes,
to the half, you can regroup and try to come back out. They will get the ball coming out of the locker room.
Titans have got to put some points on the board with this drive here. Like you said, I might say it's critical.
That's the calendar.
I'm never going to let you live that down.
Well, we'll say it. We said a lot next week, probably.
Yep.
As Columbus takes on Colgan for their homecoming.
That'll be a tough game.
Yeah. Colgan, a lot of senior experience on that team, and they've got their week 1 win over this Frontenac team. Valela back to pass.
Rolling out right to pass.
And there he goes, and almost intercepted.
Incomplete.
As there was about triple coverage on the man, and that'll bring up a 4th down and 16.
We're lining up to punt. We got to punt.
You might as well. Makes no sense to go for it when you're this deep in.
So Frontenac should get the ball back with pretty good field position there. Their punt returners are back on the 40 and 35.
Yep. Columbus couldn't execute, and
and it's blocked.
Yep. And
actually, if a Titan gets on it now, it's ball.
I don't know. It's going to be a scramble. I don't know if Columbus got on it or not. There's a Raider on the pile. and Frontenac did land on it.
Yep.
But it went back a little further than what it could have.
Yeah.
Down to about the 39.
34 yards.
But I'm not sure.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
When they block it, when another guy going for it, he touches, that gives them possession. If Titans could have got on it after that first touch, I'm not sure how that goes.
I don't know.
So 1st and 10.
Questions to remain unanswered.
Yes.
There we go. 1st and 10. Frontenac with beautiful field position. Couldn't ask for much better. There's Turlip. He'll roll out to the left.
And it's over.
It's close. And that was beautifully done by Frontenac, and he'll escape a tackle. That is number 9, Gavin Wattoon, in for another Raider touchdown. And as much as I want to be mad at that, you got to give Coach Smith credit.
Yes,
that was beautifully done.
So he's had 2 touchdowns and 1 lost fumble in this game, but still 14 points on the board, or 12 of them are from him.
Yeah.
An 83-yard run and a 34-yard run. Lining up for the extra point kick.
Yep.
Aiden Hill, I believe.
Yep. Aiden Hill kicked all their PATs tonight. This one looks no good.
No good.
Wow, I was surprised on that one. It looked good from my angle, but I'm not going to disagree.
24 remaining in the.
So 20 to 14 or 20 to 0 Frontenac. I don't know why I said 14.
Yeah, that was a good play call. He knew the Titans would be coming in trying to make that play, and he got them with over pursuit.
Yep. You saw Cal Turlip go out to the left and hand it off to Gavin Wattoon, and he went around the right he went around the right side.
And
Columbus on offense got a score on this drive. We're back after this.
Why settle for less than the best? Croc-Can's gigabit fiber optic internet is now available to Pittsburgh, Frontenac, and Fort Scott, and many rural areas in between. Croc-Can has the best speeds, the best reliability, the best service, the best support, and is overall the best value on all ultra-high-speed internet. If you want the best home internet connecting as many devices, all without equipment rentals, contracts, or overages, it is the time to switch to the best. It's time to switch to Croc-Can.
Welcome back. 20 to nothing Frontenac here in the second quarter. $7:24 left to go. Columbus will receive. And very good kick there. That's taken at about the 10 by Cy Schuberger. So run around the left side, and he's still going, hopping through, still on his feet, as he is grabbed through by number 11, Lorenzo Burke.
That's
27 with the bunny hop there.
Yeah, 27-yard return.
Yeah, and that gives Titans decent field position.
Indeed.
Definitely could have been a lot worse. Got to give credit to Schuberger for staying on his feet.
And he literally was one shoestring away from
Breaking free.
Putting points on the board.
That literally, I might have thrown the papers out. But we'll save that for later, maybe, hopefully.
So 1st and 10. We've got 4 receivers at the top, 1 down at the bottom of the screen.
Yep. Schuberger behind Valela. Looking to pass. And he's having trouble finding the man. He's going to have to keep it himself. He's got nobody. And Frontenac great on the defensive work there, and Valela will be taken down just short of the 35.
I mean, that's one of those things he's got to learn. Throw it away. Just throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
He was out of the pocket.
Before on the play.
So that'll bring up a loss of 4, second down and 14 for Columbus.
That's only a loss of 3.
Well, 34.
You were listening to the home field announcer.
I was on that one, yes, because he said it after or before I did, so I just went with it.
So
it's second and 14.
Yeah,
so.
second and the scoreboard it says 2nd and 14, but on the field it says 2nd and 13.
We'll go with 2nd and 13.
We want to go with the guys with the hats on.
That's right. Here we go. Valela pass to Jace Midget, and he is pretty much no ball on that one.
Wallowed up. No gain on the play.
On the return.
That pass a little low.
Actually, a loss of 1 on the play.
Yep, Midget had to dive for that one.
That bubble pass is almost like a run, but it's scary.
Yeah, it is.
It's very close to being. I mean, I've seen defensive ends intercept it.
Yep. That would be scary.
Yes.
Especially because you're so deep. Frontnac's covering us really, really well. Vallejo looking to pass.
Passing.
He's got a man. Jaden Rodriguez way incomplete.
Yes.
And
throws the intended receiver.
Yep.
Flag on the play. I think he's gonna. I don't know whose it's gonna be on, but I'd say there's something was said down there.
Yeah, probably on Columbus, but we'll see.
No, I don't know.
You don't think?
Number 0's got his hands up. We'll see.
They spotted about the 28, but if it's something he said.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on against the Raiders.
Frontenac.
Yeah, it'll be a 15-yard penalty.
Automatic first down. Wait, yeah, because we're 4th and 14. I didn't know how far deep we were.
$15-yard penalty resulting in first down for the Titans.
So a little bit.
Ball to the 49.
It's an emotional game, and when you're up 20-0, you do not need to be mouthing anything.
Coach Smith's not going to be happy with that at all.
He just kept the Titans going. Chance to put points on the board.
I was about to say, he's going to be pretty mad about that one. Layla back to pass, and he's got nobody. Escapes the tackle. Get rid of it. There he goes. Intended for Jace Midget. That's why you get rid of it right there. And he'll be brought down about the 43.
Gain of 8 on the reception.
So there you go.
So now, like I said, one thing you see your good receivers do, he broke off his route and came back to the ball.
Yeah.
And he came to the shallow side of the receivers. Wasn't a first down catch, but it's positive yards.
That's right.
So
positive yards is what we need right now. 2nd and 2.
Trips to the bottom of the screen. One receiver to the top. Again, looking down
going to pass almost intercepted by Gavin Wattoon. And I guarantee he would have been to the house if he would have intercepted that.
That was a scary play.
That shaking in your boots after that one.
Well, that stops the clock, though.
It does. 57 will bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Ball to 42. Right. It's 3rd down.
I'll let you take it after this. To kick off the Crossing Construction halftime show, is like I said earlier, I'm going to step outside and enjoy a breeze because I'm dying in here. Here we go, Vallejo.
Another quick bubble pass, incomplete.
Intended for Jace Midget, and Jace Midget definitely could have had that one.
I believe that's Jet Tanner.
Or Jet Tanner, excuse me.
Yep.
I saw the number and put the wrong name to it.
Pass is incomplete. That brings up 4th and 2.
Got to go for it.
You know they will. No
reason not to.
And if he had caught that pass, he had first down plus some.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a good play call. Tanner saw open field and got in his head.
Shoeburger will throw it up. Nearly intercepted, swatted down. And that will give the Raiders the ball back.
So be 1st and 10 Raiders at their own 43-yard line.
But it's not the best field position they've had all night either. It is good field position, but they got to pass the 50, which is...
Man, I hate to see that. Titans get their drive extended with the penalty, and...
It didn't go anywhere after that, pretty much.
8 yards on the first play, and then nothing.
Yep.
So let's see if the defense can bring a stop. They've shown they can stop them.
And then we got a flag on the play. That was the handoff to Peyton McDonald.
Stopping the play, you'd think it'd have to be against the Raiders.
Yeah.
And yes, it is a 5-yard penalty.
There you go.
Start. That'll make it 1st and 15.
5-yarder.
There you go. That's what you got to do. Back them up.
38.
And now we're starting to see the penalties. There you go.
Yeah.
The jinx worked. Hopefully, for now.
We'll see.
Now,
I mean, both teams have been playing a good, clean game. I mean, we had that one unsportsmanlike conduct, but
they've only got 2 penalties. We'll see if that changes here coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my announcer's jinx, by the way. If you didn't
Is it? I kind of caught that.
Good.
They haven't fumbled in a while either.
I know. We'll see on it. Here we go. Total hesitation, and
it's complete. And he breaks.
And he breaks free. Brought down by number 17, Jansen Hale. But
17-yard gain.
We're look to Joe Marpera. That's his broke.
So who is that? Number 0?
No, it was number 7. No, that was who stopped it. I didn't see who was on the catch. Because he was almost swallowed by Joe Marpero, maybe. Number 0.
Number 0?
Okay. Yep. And Peyton McDonald escapes through, and he is still on his feet. And he'll be brought down about the 25, just a little short of it, 24. I'll make it a first down.
Yeah, he picks up, 18 yards on that carry?
We've been unable to bring them down.
And that was McDonald?
All night. Yep, Peyton McDonald on the carry.
So first and at the Titan 24-yard line, they've quickly flipped the field.
Yeah. And your Coach Crane from here. So hopefully that livens them up a little bit. There you go. Turlip back to pass and dropped.
Oh, man, that
could have been intercepted.
But he did what he was supposed to. He was going for the hit.
Yep. I don't know if Coach Crane liked it or not because I hear him yelling from here. So I don't know if that's what he was supposed to do.
So far, the Raiders have pretty well had their way right now with the Titans.
Yep.
2nd and 10. See if we can get a defensive stop here, but man, this offense is just so good. There's so many weapons.
That's right. That's the problem with this team. Hand off to
the counter, and look right there.
Yep, Peyton McDonald to the house.
25-yard run on a counter play. That's his first touchdown of the game.
Yep, kind of surprising. Because he was one that Coach Smith in the pregame talked about being big, and Aiden Hill once again on the PAT for the Raiders. And kick is up and good.
And that one's good.
27-0. Frontenac is running away with this ball game. And there's still 3 minutes to go. Columbus has got to get on the board before they go in the locker room to have a chance at this one. We will take a quick 1-minute break, and we will come back with Titans on the offensive end after this.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Welcome back here. It is 27-0 before the first half. An ugly game here. You
knew it was going to be tough. You knew it was going to be young Titan team against a very senior-heavy Frontenac team.
You did not expect it was going to be. I didn't know if this was going to be this far apart this early, but I knew it was not going to be.
And Titans have had their had their chances.
Schuberger drops it.
He picks it.
He picks it up, and he'll get forward motion
out to the 22.
Being swallowed up. I don't know where they'll spot it at, but
Schuberger on the return
at the 23-yard line. So he had a little bit of run room there for a minute after bobbling it.
Lucky it wasn't recovered by.
Well, being back that far, there's nobody that fast on Frontenac.
Well, I would say that's debatable.
So 1st and 10. Here we go. Galila back to pass.
Yep. Scary being this far deep in passing is.
Yeah. Don't say it.
I won't.
And the catch is
number
made.
11, Owen Roberts, dropped immediately and pushed out of bounds short of the 30.
But positive yards. We just got to keep the positive yards going. That's a catch. 5 yards.
Even if it takes you 5 minutes to get a first down.
Hey, 5 yards of play. We don't need to quit going deep. This little short stuff is open. They're giving it to us. Let's take it.
There you go. Doesn't matter how you get the first down. It matters that you get it.
Yep.
So you don't have to have a cool, epic play every time to get in the end zone.
As you've stated, Frontenac's defensive backs are very good. They are covering their wideouts really well. Another short pass. I mean, they're
Pass to Jace Midget, and he'll get across to the.
He'll pick up 3 very hard-fought yards, pulled down by 3 Raiders.
Yeah. So he had to struggle for those, but you know what? Like you said, positive yardage. You pick up 2 here, you got the first down. The problem is picking up those 2.
Hey, we just keep getting this. 2-3 yards a carry right now is all we need.
Yeah, exactly. Once you get past the 50, maybe you can start trying the passing game. But for now,
unfortunately,
really executing.
The clock is against us right now for that kind of a.
That's right. Yep. We've got 2:09 left to go in the first half.
It's almost like the offense plays defense by.
And there you go. Back to number 12, brought down immediately, and it
fumble
not recovered. Picked up by the Titans. And that will be a big loss on the play. We'll bring up a 4th down, and well, I'm not even going to guess.
4th and 12.
And there, brought down by Frazier.
So loss of 9 on the play.
And there are some little things that are just eating us up.
So I don't see who was it who had that ball.
I forgot. Sometimes there's so much action going on you don't even want to see the name. It was Schuberger that picked it back up.
I didn't see who fumbled it.
Mm.
And we will punt.
Oh, and it is. And that will be.
And everything is just going against the Titans now.
All right. That'll be at the 15, and Frontenac. Well, there's not much better field position than that. So Frontenac will have it at the 15, and.
You know, you hate to see this because, you know, they were putting some positive plays together.
Mm-hmm.
Their first 2 or 3 drives looked pretty good, and then ever since that big 83-yard touchdown, it's been Frontenac.
They're going to have to. Frontenac's going to have to fumble it here or something like that.
I think you've used up all your curse power tonight. You're out of luck.
Well, it worked while it did.
Dropping the pass, and he's sacked.
Yep.
Going to be brought down for a loss.
Yep, that's a good start.
Titan player hurt on the play.
But he's up.
Yep.
That was.
Looks like number 50.
Carter Henry.
Yeah, Carter Henry on the sack there. Loss of 4.
Frontenac will call timeout. Coach Smith going to use the minute and 7 he's got left, try to get in the end zone one more time, just for good measure before he goes into the locker room and probably draw something up with the JV side. We'll take it with him. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Titan football.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the 4-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Back after the timeout called by Mark Smith, trying to punch his offense in one more time before going to the locker room. It is 27-0. He has no reason why not to call that timeout.
You know, and it's senior night. They always want
to impress.
Yeah.
Even if it's against a young team.
And they're trying to bubble pass out number 3.
That's Wyatt Frazier. He escapes around the right side, and nobody can bring him down. It'll be just short. It'll bring up, second and goal. Second and goal. First and goal. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
So Wyatt Frazier gets it to the
first and goal.
4-yard line.
For Frontenac. I said first, second, and then first again. Or second, third, and then first. Can't make up my mind tonight.
Have a Titan exiting the game, look a little shook up.
It's Mason O'Banion, the freshman, number 72, coming off the field.
Yeah, again, freshman in our starting defense.
Yep.
We have a couple of those.
That's the difference in these two teams, and Turlip will pass it out to Peyton McDonald, who punches his way in for a later touchdown.
That, who was that, McDonald?
Yep, Peyton McDonald, and that'll probably do it, but still another half to play.
You know, that option's hard to stop.
Titans will be able to lower the deficit coming out of the half at least, hopefully. As Frontenac probably going to sub in some JV and
I don't know. It is senior night.
Huh?
You know, and you can't blame them if they come back out and keep swinging.
True. Should be Aiden Hill once again on the PAT attempt. That one is up and good.
One after attempt is skipped by Aiden Hill. 0.5 seconds remaining in the first half. Frontenac 34, Columbus 0.
It is 34-0.
We'll be announcing the 50-50 raffle.
Frontenac.
Get your tickets ready for that.
We will take a quick break with Titans on the offensive end. We're back in 30.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
We're back here. 25 seconds to go until half. Coming up on the Crossing Construction halftime show, we'll let you know about some other scores going on around the area tonight and get you the official halftime stats from this one.
Tyler Angel kicking off for the Raiders. Another kick. Recovered at the 15.
And Schubert's got some room, but he'll be brought down.
Schuberger on their turn. From down by Wyatt Collins.
Just past the 30.
Nope. He's down at the 27. What you saw was a block. A guy being blocked. So it'll be 1st and 10 Titans.
The 27.
Yep. And that's been the story of this so far. Titans, it's hard to get past that 50.
That's right.
And we had it early on.
Yeah, they did on a couple drives tonight, but seems like as soon as they get something positive, we go 10,000 steps in the wrong direction.
Yeah, we had a couple bads here. That punt.
Yeah.
Fumble on the punt.
Yeah. And Vallela gotta get rid of it.
Another deep sack.
Sacked in the backfield by several Raiders.
A 12-yard loss on that sack.
Yep.
Get out to the near Frontenac.
And that will do it. 34-0. Frontenac on top of Columbus here in this one. Columbus will try to lower the deficit coming out of the locker room, but we will take a quick break, come back with the Crossing Construction halftime show. We'll let you know about some scores going on around the area. 34-0, Frontenac up over Columbus. We're back after this.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Welcome back, everybody, as we kick off the Crossland Construction halftime show here on Columbus Sports Live. It is 34-0 Frontenac in this shutout. Your career awaits with Crossland Construction. Start with Crossland right out of high school with their internship and apprenticeship programs. Learn more at crossland.com/careers. We'll tell you about some scores going on around the area tonight. Spring Hill up over Ottawa in the first half, 19-14 at halftime. Eudora and Lewisburg are tied going into the second half of play.
They got a minute 34 left in the second.
Oh, well, I don't.
And the Baxter game, what was that score?
The Baxter game, it is 8-7 Galena. Baxter is in Galena tonight, so close one there. We'll have to keep you updated on that one. That one should be exciting. And Paola is up over Pittsburgh, 12-8, with 4 minutes left to go until the third quarter start there. I'd also like to find the Parsons game, but my mouse is not wanting to work. So we'll try to tell you about Parsons Vikings real quick. They're taking on Riverton tonight. They're at Riverton. And it is 12-0 Parsons going in the locker room.
So some stats here for the first half. You know, it's we've gone back to our old form here. You know, last game Rodriguez was the leading receiver. This time it is Jace Midget with 58 of our 77 receiving yards. Owen Roberts next in line with 12 receiving yards, and Jet Tanner with 9. Jaden Rodriguez has had 1 for -2, but that was kind of a bubble pass. He was lucky to hold on to the ball on that play. Our running backs, you know, we're at -23 rushing yards, and that is because of 4 big sacks. The biggest one there at the end of the first half for a loss of 12 yards on that one play. Now, receiving for the Raiders, they have 100 receiving yards so far in this game. But the big story for them right now is the rushing. They have 212 yards rushing in the first half alone. So right now, we're looking at total offense and defense. The Raiders just are running away. They have 312 total yards to our 54 total yards. Yep. We've ran 32 plays. They've ran 24 plays. So it's been big scores. Big, you know, that big, quick hitting offense that they have. Again, senior-led, very, very experienced team. They did very good last year, and looking like they're going to repeat again this year. Titans, like I said, we have a young team. And this is building. They're getting experience. It's going to be hard for them to ever get any other way. With, 2 or 3 freshmen in the game at almost all the time.
Yep.
When that freshman class is up as seniors, it's going to be a whole different story, I think, for the Titans.
Yeah, and that's the difference right now in these two teams. One of them's really young, one of them's really not. And so that's the difference that I think is probably going to change the outlook of this game in future years. You know, obviously tonight, you know, Columbus made their own mistakes. Frontenac brought their own pressure, but, you know, hopefully you can come out in the second half, look a little better, and maybe make this game look a little closer than what it's looking right now.
Yeah.
And that's definitely the goal. We'll take another quick break, and we'll come back and talk to you about the upcoming schedule as we head deeper into district play. Columbus does have a bye next week, so that'll definitely be good, as Colgan's not in our district. They are Class 1A.
Yeah.
Which is thankful.
I don't think you can call that next game a bye week for them.
Well, it's a bye week in district play. It does not count, and that's important. So
yeah,
we'll talk more about that, and we'll look at the schedule for the rest of this fall season on Varsity Sports Live and in Titan football in general. We're back after this.
As one of the oldest banks in southeast Kansas, Exchange State Bank is proud to be locally owned and operated. Exchange State Bank provides quality customer service supporting the growth of local businesses, agriculture, and the financial needs of families in the community. With competitive savings and loan products, online banking and mobile deposits, free debit cards, and more, Exchange State Bank is working to earn your business. To earn more, call 620-429-1873 or visit esbks.com. Exchange State Bank, you're not just banking, you're banking with friends.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Croccan has been serving the area for 70 years, and our employees are truly what sets us apart. Not only do they provide the best high-speed internet service available, they live and work where you do. They care about the company, our customers, and our community. They donate, they volunteer, and their investment makes us different. When you call, you get a local voice to solve your problems and keep you connected. We could not do it without their passion and hard work. Thank you, Croccan employees, for making us the best.
Team Threads is here for your school-themed gear. Titan fans through and through, but we can customize your team for you. Screen-printed vinyl and sublimation, embroidery, and rhinestone application. Call to order or just stop in. The store may already have a win. In the heart of Columbus, on the square, Team Threads is the place for your school flair.
Team Threads, 119 West Maple in Columbus. Call 620-429-4402.
Sally Davis and the staff at Davis Real Estate are lifelong residents of rural Columbus and hometown proud. This gives them the knowledge of the surrounding area and makes Davis Real Estate the best to represent you. Sally is experienced in farmland, commercial, residential, and investment properties. Plus, all listings are posted on multiple sites for maximum exposure. Davis Real Estate, excellent customer service with the least possible amount of stress, expense, and time. Find the property of your dreams with Davis Real Estate.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
We're back on the Crossing Construction halftime show here, as it is 34-0 Columbus, and
lots to build on.
Lots to build on. This will be a game to look back on for experience, and like we talked about, talking about the schedule, does not get any easier next week.
No. And with the players, as you've seen it, you see glimmers of what they can do.
Yeah.
I mean, that first drive, when they shut them down, that was actually a pretty good statement.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we drove down a little bit, and then our cornerbacks got sucked in and they had that 83-yard run. But, it's a young defense.
It is.
And, you look to the side. Who did they run that toward? They run it toward our freshmen.
Yes.
Teams know there's a freshman out there at cornerback. Mm-hmm. They know that.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's why you watch film.
You watch Afton. What's the first thing they did? Big pass play, touchdown. Right at our freshman.
Yeah.
But since then, they've kind of zipped up the pass, so Frontenac went back to the run.
Yep.
And there's still counters, lots of men in motion, that double motion, as long as they get set. And when you get two guys moving on the line like that, it throws off protections. Where's your linebackers? Who's covering who? It's, and you got to think, they do that in the NFL too. And that throws professional players off.
Yeah.
Imagine what it does to the mind of these high school kids out here on Friday night.
Exactly. Yep. And now that's something Mark Smith built this program up. You know, they weren't as green as we were a couple of years ago, specifically last year, actually. But they did lose a lot from the year before.
Yeah.
And he's built them up, and I'm thinking that's hopefully what Coach Burns is trying to do now. Now, Frontenac they did beat us last year. They were undefeated on the road, except for in the regional, where they lost to Girard. But,
you know, you see that every year.
Yeah.
Comes down to regionals in the last games of play. If you don't do new teams show up on the field. What was it 3 years ago? We beat Girard in the regular season, and then in the postseason, they beat us.
We were an 8-0 team that year.
Yep.
And we lost in the very first round of the playoffs because we didn't watch film. Girard did. They learned their lesson.
It's mentality. I mean, and like I said, seeing these guys coming out here, you know, they're mentally they're hurt. They're down 34-0.
They definitely thought it was probably going to go a little better than this, but they've got a whole second half to try to lower the deficit and make this game on paper look a little better than what it's looking right now. And that's kind of the goal.
And again, guys, you look at the penalties.
Mm-hmm.
There hasn't been as many penalties that the Titans have committed so far in this first half, and that's a good sign. Again, the lack of penalties. They're still out there fighting, running their plays. They're trying. It's all good signs for like I said, the first game.
Yeah,
they're playing for the future, and they know that. They know that.
And that's what this whole season was about. We talked to Coach Burns week 1, and although that interview really didn't get played because of internet issues,
a lot of technical issues.
What he talked about was, we're about as green as, well, to use an example, the Frontenac turf tonight. And he said, this season for this team is not going to be about, we got 2 seniors. Obviously every senior wants to be their big year. But he said, honestly, for us, it's just going to be about continuing progression and seeing where we are at the end of this year compared to the beginning of it. He said that's what it's going to be about.
And to lose a key player.
Yeah, like
first game. Well, we lost Luke Gray before the season even started.
Well, same.
We lost Lemmy Stone. First game, broke his fibula.
Yep. Canyon Smith out as well.
Canyon Smith with that knee that's been bothering him for several years.
He is a junior. He's played 2 games of football.
Yeah.
In his entire career.
And
that hurts.
It's sad to see that. In his heart, he wants to be out there.
Yep.
But in the long run, his long-term health is way more important in any game.
That's right.
And these young kids, it's hard for them to remember that sometimes.
It is.
It really is.
But you know what? They've got a lot to build on. They'll learn from this game. Like I said, next week doesn't get any easier.
Yeah.
But they've got a couple games down the road that, if they can win, might give them some confidence right before the postseason.
But even then, seeing the trickery that Frontenac has thrown at him with that reverse for that one big touchdown, and the counter plays and the things like that, these guys are getting experience.
Yep.
Yes. We just had a scare there. A lady came in saying, we're not getting audio, but I think she meant to talk to the Girard
Frontenac.
Or the Frontenac radio.
Yeah, because I don't recognize her, so she's got to be from Frontenac.
So now I'm worried. If anybody out there can hear us, please send me a text. Let me know.
Yep, because as far as I know, I got audio.
Yep.
But we'll wait and see. We'll take another quick break, and we'll come back with second half action. Titans will receive after this.
So 4 minutes away.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Welcome back. It is 34-0 Frontenac.
Rodriguez back to
here with
for the practice.
one half a play.
Thank you for those out there that send me a text. We do have audio.
It's not us.
It was not us. That We have audio, they don't.
Okay. Even if we don't have crowd noise, you can hear us.
All right.
Thank you.
So, Titans lining up. Can they put something together after the half? We'll find out. And a lot of it depends. That Valela coming up the line, he's had plenty of time to pass. He really has.
Mm-hmm.
And which is something.
And another great kick, but the whistle's blown.
Flag.
Yep, and it was dropped by Schuberger anyway.
I think it'll be offsides if he stopped it. I don't know. So, yeah, they will move him back 5 yards. So it's offsides against or by Frontenac.
Yep. Well, that's a good start.
I'll be an offside.
Got to look at the positives here.
Yep, every little bit.
Move it back 5
I'll
yards.
take 5 yards. So,
Everybody keep making noise.
we had so much fun the first time. Let's do it again.
Right.
So they'll be kicking from the 35 instead of the 40.
Forget we're playing Frontenac.
Our people back deep are up at the 15 now instead of the 10.
Yep.
And it is a good kick back to
Pretty
the
much
10.
the same kick. Fielded by Jaden Rodriguez, and he scrambles around, and he'll be taken out of bounds. I'm not sure where they're going to spot him.
Rodriguez on the return.
They're putting him out at the 41-yard line. That is a 31-yard return.
Best field position Columbus has had all night on a return.
So somebody lit a fire under Rodriguez, I'd say.
I hope they. It might have been Coach Crane.
It might have been.
Thing is, if I can hear him yelling from,
he lit a fire at me. I want to announce better already. I can tell.
No.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Titans at their own 41, probably one of their best field positions of the day.
Yep.
So if Rodriguez is fired up, you think you're going to put the ball in his hands.
Yep. And the fake pass goes nowhere, and he is met by a mob of Raiders.
That's Jet Tanner, loss of 2
Central Raiders.
on the carry.
Ball on the 39.
That's the first time he's ran the ball.
ball.
2nd and 12.
Again, our rushing yardages, we've got to find a way to get the ball moving forward. I mean,
what is the total now?
We're at negative 25 yards now rushing. And it's confusing to me that we have such good blocking on passes.
Right.
But on the rushing is when we're having little issues.
Valela back to pass.
He rolls out, got time.
and he's not going to be able to get rid of it. Well, he won't have time, and he'll fall down.
Okay. He is not allowed to watch Kansas City Chiefs games anymore.
Layla walked down in the backfield. Again, there's several Raiders.
So loss of 5 on the play.
Down.
So 3rd and 17 for the Titans.
It's a pass here, but to be honest with you, be a little scared this deep, and handoff met immediately, and Frontnac's defense is just on fire.
Yeah, they are getting through that line faster than our running backs get the ball.
Yep.
That brings up 4th down. You know it's going to be a punting position this deep on their own side. We lost yards from our first starting position.
Yeah.
4th and long.
And that is it's just a mess.
But you know what? We've got a new lineman on the line. I said, we've had, when you have to take your wideouts and turn them into tackles, and you're trading guards in and out and centers in and out, it makes it, I don't know. Did he touch the ball? It's awful close.
36-yard.
Titans thought he did, but
yeah,
man in the hat says no, and he's in charge.
That's right.
So it'll be 1st and 10. Frontenac at their own 36-yard line.
White Hat is like a teacher in a big classroom.
No.
He's like the superintendent.
No, he has more control than a teacher in a big classroom.
Fair enough.
You're a para. You know what I'm talking about.
I do, unfortunately.
So 1st and 10 Raiders.
Yep.
They've got 2 receivers, now going in motion to the north. And it's a counterplay again, but in the backfield quickly. Titans defense is there.
Couldn't see who had it.
We'll see who gets up. I think it's number 17 was in there on the stop for the Titans. That's Chance and Hale.
Yep. Peyton McDonald on the carry for Frontenac.
So they were still able to get 1 yard on the carry, but nice defensive play there.
Yep. 2nd and 9 for Frontenac.
So they hand off to the right.
Again, that's number 9, Gavin Wattoon. And he pushes through. Shoestring tackle there from Jaden Rodriguez.
Gets out to the 50.
Yep. Brought down at the 50-yard line.
That's a 13-yard gain. Give them the first down.
Ball at the 50-yard line.
So 1st and 10 at the 50. And again, what kind of play does the coach run?
Yeah.
He can't go straight at us because our defense has been playing good. But on the counters, our younger guys, they're over pursuing. They're falling for the motion. And but then again, if I was coach, that's what I would do against a young team too. Take advantage of what they haven't learned yet. But again, it's hard for people to really realize these guys are getting an experience, seeing these plays, seeing these counters.
Yep.
And that was an inside counter. That was. You had one running back come across, he hands off to the second one going back the other way. So, our linebackers are seeing a lot of crazy plays here.
Some things that they might want to take note of for the future. That was Dalton Bollinger on the carry.
That's his 3rd touch of the game.
2nd and 2 for the Raiders.
And you'd have to expect it to be a run.
Yeah.
They've been running so successfully. And that's what it is.
Yep. Peyton McDonald on the carry.
He gets first down yardage and then some.
He is so hard to bring down. That took a mob of Titans and maybe even a little help from his teammates.
That'll be a 12 down by McDonald. So 1st and 10.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
So Titans deep in their own side of the field now defensively. And this very explosive Frontenac team is just running left and right.
Explosive is a good word.
Yes. Looking at the past few series, the fact that they haven't scored yet is a good sign.
Yeah.
And another run play. And he brought down.
Yep, that was Dalton Bullinger once again on the carry.
And that's number 50 for us. Your friend of mine, Carter Henry.
Dear friend of mine.
You know, 3 of them.
Your friend and mine, not dear friend.
I thought you said dear friend of mine.
No.
No.
He's one of my favorite kids in class because he always fell for my little circle game. Never did figure that out.
Makes sense.
So he's 2nd and 8 for Frontenac from the Titan 28.
I think as old as it is, nobody'd fall for it, but
is that an old joke towards me?
Maybe. Handoff once again, and
Titans defense steps in there.
Yep, that was Jamar Perro on the carry. Bring up a 3rd down.
He picks up 2 yards on the carry.
5. What?
He picked up 2. 3rd and 6.
I was about to say, I read 25, and I was like, there's for
That's the yardage.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He's on the 26.
I was about to say, they put it in the wrong spot.
Yeah. So it looks like they're lining up to run the ball. And that's they've got a wide out at the top and bottom of your screen. Hand off there.
Perro once again around the left side.
Look at that speed.
And he's not in.
He's not in.
But
he's knocked out at the 9-yard line.
So it will be 1st and goal.
So it'll be a 21-yard run by Perro.
Raiders.
It was all that plays. Go for another.
Nope. 15-yard carry.
Raiders.
Sorry, I did the math from the end of the run, not where he went out. So if they're on the 26, he goes out at the 9. Do the math. 26, carry the odd. 4 minus, that's 9. That's 15. That's why I teach science, right?
All right. That's, might want to get Luke Kinky up here. Statistician.
And another run.
Yeah, just short.
Number 13.
That was number 33.
Was it 33?
Dalton Bullinger.
That's his 4th touch of the game.
First time I saw him run the ball, I confused him for 13, too.
As he gets 5 yards on the carry.
I almost said it. Well, so I realized 13 is a sophomore, Scott Sloan, and I have not heard his name before, so.
Sometimes these shirts are not user-friendly for old people up here up high. Oh, wait, you're not old.
Right.
Okay.
Not yet, anyway. Handoff once again. That is.
And he's in
Bullinger. And that's a Frontenac Raider touchdown.
Touchdown, Dalton Bullinger.
And they get Bullinger in for 6 points.
See, Frontenac probably going to just kick it. No reason to.
Oh, yeah.
Aiden Hill will kick the PAT.
Not an injury to insult. Well, the Titan offense is going to get another shot here in the 3rd.
Yep. Kick is up and good. So make it 41-0.
Remaining in the 3rd quarter, Frontenac 40, Columbus 0.
Here in this one, it is 4:35 left to go here in. Well, they're going to have a running clock by this point.
Yeah, the clock's still going.
So 4:28 and counting here to go in the second half. We are back in 30 seconds. This is Titan football.
When it comes to protecting your family and belongings from the elements, East Avenue Structures has you covered. Second to none quality wood and metal frame buildings, cabins, carports, storm shelters, garages, and even storage containers. Choose from multiple, completely customizable styles. Plus, they're the only builder to determine size using the inside of the building, giving you every inch of space you pay for. With rent to own and finance options, check with them first before you overpay. East Avenue Structures, we have you covered.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Schuberger back to receive.
41-0 Frontenac with a running clock.
Man, you say that, and I just don't like it. And the reason I don't like that 41-0, these guys have had chances to put points on the board, and just things happen.
Yeah.
You've seen really good things that these guys on offense can do, and they just.
It's like a math equation. It's the little things that can completely throw off the entire
if one guy doesn't block and
Right.
throw the whole thing up.
Yep. Schuberger to receive once again. He'll escape to about he's still on his feet.
And,
He'll get
he
taken
is
down.
running like a man possessed tonight. He is.
Yeah.
He just ran through 4 tackles.
Right. That was a good Frontenac defensive team, and he's ran through them all night. He's done that pretty much all season, him and Brandon Stice, who we have not seen.
Well, Stice had to move the line.
Yeah.
And like I said, we had a good, powerful double duo running game there.
Talked about Coach Burns last week, said he fired himself as offensive coordinator so he could focus more on the line. And
but when you got these young, smaller guys, we've got smaller guys on the line.
That's right.
And usually your wideouts are the tall, slender, quick guys.
Yep.
When you've got...
Well, they're going to pass it and blocked by Jace Midget, but
Midget knew he had that one.
Yeah, he's a little frustrated after that one, but...
I mean, you look on NFL and college teams, who are the biggest guys on your team? They're your offensive tackles.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, we've got our meat in the middle. We've got the guys in the middle and the tall, slender wideouts, O'Banion and Stice, that are playing tackle. So, and I was an offensive lineman all through high school and playing all through all the mini sports and all that. I'm telling you, to go from that kind of a mentality to a wideout has got to be just as hard to go the other way around.
Yep. Pass intended for Jet Tanner.
Jet Tanner, I thought there was a hand in there. He only had one hand free, so I don't know how that went. But
I don't know.
Like I say,
no, they're just, at this point, they're just trying to get points on the board.
I like seeing Coach go for the bombs, but we need to eat more clock up.
Yeah.
Because I understand what he's doing. He wants to put points on the board. Because, just scoring a touchdown right now is just a motivational thing.
Yeah. It just looks a little better.
Yeah.
Any score here looks a little better.
And
we'll
gets the ball. It's complete
to Jace Midget.
Midget, again.
That's the second time tonight, and that's why we say get rid of the ball.
Now, did you see what Midget did again? He broke off of his route and came back.
Yeah.
He came back to the pass. And that's what all the wideouts need to kind of figure out to do that. Some of the guys, you watch the other guys, they continued on in their path. They didn't change their route. But then they might not have seen him having to run for his life either.
Yeah.
Because Valela has had decent time. Oh, handoff there up the middle. No gain on the play.
Nope. Intended for, well, not intended, but Cy Huberger on the carry.
On the carry. Brought down by Jacob Murphy.
And that will end the third quarter. They don't have a buzzer that sounds. I get confused.
No.
The third quarter.
All right, so put at the end of 3, Columbus is down 41-0. It's all about putting points on the board.
Yep.
And making this game look a little better than what it actually was. We'll take a quick break and come back with Titans 1st and 10 after this.
Let me ask you this. How many of you think you are paying too much for insurance? Have you checked with a different agent in a while? I'm Corey Tedlock with Tedlock Insurance. I've become an independent agent to give my customer options. Here at Tedlock Insurance, we have multiple companies to help with all your insurance needs. Send me a message on Facebook or call or text at 620-674-1286 for a quick quote and see if you can start saving money today.
Welcome back to the Raider Sports Complex as the Titans are down big, 41-0 here. And now it's all about putting points on the board, making this game, like I said earlier, a little better than what it was.
Oh, double screen.
Yep.
Jet gets some positive yards on that double screen, and if he'd have popped that out to the outside, I think he would have picked up a lot more yards.
Yeah.
But
Midget.
Midget.
That was
So Jet Tanner for a 9-yard catch and run.
Even the announcers clocked out.
Well, I looked here. Next year, if all of our guys return, we're going to have 13 seniors.
Next year should be big.
Next year, 13 seniors, and that says a lot.
Yep. About why we are so young. But he's met at about the 45.
8-yard run right up the middle, and he was dodging people left and right.
Yeah, Schuberger has definitely been an impressive effort tonight.
Yes. And, did you notice he was driving hard?
Yeah. He's been driving hard all night, just trying to push the pile a little bit.
I got to say this. For that cornerback back there to stop him in a full run, that was a big hit, too.
Yeah.
So, both teams still fighting for this, that's for sure. So, 1st and 10, Columbus in Frontenac side of the field. Got a motion, handoff up the middle, doing that counter ball again. Schuberger again. Through.
Brought down about the...
Gets to the
38?
37.
37.
37. So pickup of 6 yards on the carry.
Bring up 2nd down and...
2nd and 3?
Cut it to 37, but that's...
I know. Yeah, don't look at their board. No.
Well, that's what I've got on here. So it's not 2nd and 37. It's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3, yeah.
Take off that 7. Trust me, we are not that deep.
Yeah. They don't need that big of a home field advantage. I don't know. No. Handoff number 12.
Yep, he escapes gets the 1st down.
And again, we're running the counter now. A little bit of success there with an 8-yard run by Tanner.
Yep.
Tanner on the carry.
Columbus hopefully able to complete this drive. And
that's only his 2nd run of the game.
Yeah.
So that puts him at positive 6 yards. And you know what? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
Little positive yards here at the Titans building a little run game up the middle.
Yep.
Boy, Frontenac's, they're bringing everybody in. And still another one.
And Cy Shoops on his feet.
All the way down to the 12-yard line. That's an 18-yard run by Schuberger.
Now that Frontenac's brought out the JV, I mean they might as well be playing our JV team too when you think about it.
No.
Just because of
we want points on the board.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing: we are playing our JV team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
I said they might as well be playing our JV team too.
Yeah. But again, looking at that, I didn't realize there were going to be 13 seniors next year.
Right. And I will tell you, an interesting score will be the JV game that these two will play on Monday. That will be at home if you're interested in watching it. Jet Tanner escapes through.
Oh, down to the 5.
Yep, down to the 5. So Columbus gets some positive yards.
Looks like he picks up 8 yards on that carry.
And, well, you can obviously tell Frontenac's put in their younger guys, but, Columbus has probably got about the same level of experience on the field right now.
I mean, this is actually equal right now. I mean, it is.
It is, literally, in the sense of our experience versus their experience on
size, let alone the size. So, again, this is what I'm telling people. We really have a bright future for the Titans coming up.
Brought down just short of the end zone. That was Cy Schuberger once again.
So it's
brought down by Aiden Willich.
1 yard. We can still get a 1st down and have 1st and goal.
Right.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 3, 3rd and 1. So, honestly, I don't know if I'd call a timeout here if I'm Coach Burns or not.
But. No. Get the points in. Get points on the board.
Yep.
Give the guys. This is positive film. This is positive film.
So watch on Saturday morning with your chocolate milk.
And like I said, going for a pass.
Oh, Cy Schuberger again, intended for Jaden Rodriguez.
Overthrown.
Pass ball speedily.
So that makes it 4th down. I don't understand. We're running the ball so good.
Why did you pass?
But,
it's not my call.
It's not our call.
I don't get paid. I do get paid to do this.
But then you did see
head coach.
They were loading the box.
Yep.
bringing putting most of their guys right there in the
I
middle.
would say with as good as we've established this run game, get the first down and punch it in.
Well, we're in the big Rhino package here.
There we go once again. Handoff.
Oh.
And brought down immediately, and that will turn it over on downs.
Oh.
And that's got to hurt.
That's got to hurt.
Cooper Ricks, you have to.
So it'll be 1st and goal, or 1st and 10 for the Raiders from their own 7-yard line.
Run down.
They're putting them at the.
1st and 10 Raiders.
Is that the 9-yard line they put them on?
On the 8.
On the 8. So let's see how our defense does. They've been getting through the line on the.
Well, the good news is Frontenac don't have that good a field position.
Yeah. Would you send the house?
I mean.
Timeout on the field. Timeout Frontenac.
And Coach Smith's just trying to get this thing. I called it timeout.
Called a timeout. He's wanting to get his JV to score.
His JV, yeah. We'll take it with him. Back in 30 seconds. This is Titan football. Try not to forget the words here.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Now that commercial repeated there.
All right.
I don't know why that happened. I don't have it.
What I didn't want to say earlier was with that last drive, we're in positive 18 rushing yards, which is, like I said, it's a good sign. But to see him get held there at the 3-yard line it's got to hurt this team.
Yep.
Defense stops him after a gain of 2.
Bring it 2nd down and 8.
Hurry. Gain of 2 on the flat. 2nd and 8.
Don McCarty. Don't even know that player. Don't see him on the roster.
Going so deep into their bench that even they're not on the roster.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Raiders. Titan defense lines up. And it met at the line.
There you go.
Like
I said, pretty equal.
Yeah.
As far as experience on the team right now. That Doc X is not doing me favors.
No.
Ball carried by McCarty.
So loss of a yard on the play.
I don't know. Drinking water up here when we're down this bad is adding insult to injury for my sake. Gotta have something I enjoy. Which is why we're in Frontenac. A delicious meal after the game would definitely soothe the soul. Hint, hint.
It's a long walk home.
Okay.
And they're trying to roll out the right side. Titan smells him out, drops him at the 4. Lost.
See, this is what I'm interested in. Like I said, this JV game coming up on Monday.
Ball carried by Brady Sloan.
Brady Sloan on that carry.
What you're seeing right now is their JV.
Yeah.
And so
it's going to be
Columbus is performing well against them now because, like you said, we've got some of our guys in here that are obviously varsity players, but this whole team is almost a JV roster.
I don't think it's fair to call them the varsity team because we have such a young team.
Yeah. Well, you got to have a varsity.
It is our varsity, but ideally it wouldn't be.
In reality, it's not. Oh, and they're looking for a pass way overthrown.
No, that's a punt.
Oh, punt. I was about to say.
It'll be down at the 52-yard line. 1st and 10, Columbus. 3 minutes left.
We have to go quick, but Coach Burns still has 3 timeouts.
Somebody called a timeout, I think.
Oh, and we got a hurt player. That is number 51, Jen Sexton.
One of our other seniors.
And he is struggling to stand up. Looks like a cramp.
Well, I mean, you never know anymore.
Yeah.
In that first game against Girard, they thought it was a cramp against for Lemmy, and he ended up having a broken fibula.
Well, that's true. We'll be back in 30 seconds for an injury timeout.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back here. 41-0 Raiders.
3 minutes left. Titans got a chance to put points on the board again. I mean,
yep. And like I said, Coach Burns still got his 3 timeouts.
You know, I'd have to think he's going to get Jace involved.
Yep. They've got the possibility to execute here. 2 JVs against each other.
And he's looking right at Jace. Going to Jace.
Going to Jace, and there he is. And Jace Midget is in for a Titan touchdown. There you go.
52-yard catch and run by Jason Midget. Jace Midget.
Jason?
No, I said Jace. I said Jace and Midget. I don't know why I said an and in the middle.
It's his middle name.
So that gives him 122 yards receiving for the game. Of our 150 for the team.
And you know what, more importantly?
Touchdown.
That's right.
Points on the board.
I would say it. This is 2 JV teams going after each other, and Columbus has scored. And since Frontenac has put in their JV, they have not. That's just what I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
The way I'm looking at it.
And like I said.
So like I said, I'm going to be very interested in the score come Monday evening.
Yes.
Good game to go watch.
But you know what? That's one thing I like about Coach Burns. If he even got the opportunity to run it up, he wouldn't.
Nope. Kick is up and good. 31-7 now. We're
about to have the most massive comeback ever in high school football.
Everybody stay glued to your seats.
All we got to do is run that 35-point play.
That's right.
I think you got to do like 15 up downs.
Yeah.
While running.
All right. So all we got to do is punch it in the end zone off a pass, make them fumble, punch it in the end zone off a pass, make them fumble, and if we do that about 5 times, we're caught up. Unfortunately, the clock is running, and there is under a minute 30.
So I think after this kick, Frontenac will get the ball, and that probably will end the game.
Yep.
But again, so many good things we saw happen tonight. Some definite miscues. Still, I hated to see the sack bug come back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that
I thought we had abandoned in Afton, Oklahoma.
Right.
But.
And against Galena last week, the only negative yards he had was when he took a knee at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only negative yards he had. And in this one, Valela, negative 29 yards rushing. And that was in just mainly like 5 sacks, I believe.
Carter Henry on the kick. Ball dropped
from the ball. And he's down at the 12.
There you go. So, even though they got 30 seconds left and it's not going to matter, that's another good sign.
Yeah.
Looking at the end of this game, like we said, these 2 teams probably going to be playing against each other. Honestly, I mean, next year, obviously, you want to build on a JV team. This year, you just want to build on this one.
Yes.
Because you might as well have a JV team out there at all times.
I mean, like I said, you got 2 seniors. And that's it.
And, I heard people, a couple people saying, well, Galeno's in the same spot we were last year.
No.
They have 9 seniors. We have 2. And that will do it. Frontenac beats Columbus 31-7 in this one. They asked people to pick up their trash, and that will do it for the ball game. Columbus drops to 1-1 on district play. Frontenac will win their first game and move to 1-0. Talk to you about the upcoming schedule, some final totals around the area, and we'll get you the official final stats coming up on the Optic Communications postgame show.
Okay, I want to get this one last thing in. Okay. For people to truly realize how young our team is, next year we'll have 13 seniors.
Mm-hmm.
Year after that, we'll have 6. Year after that, 16.
Yep.
We are more than half of our team is almost freshmen.
Yeah.
And that says a lot right there.
It definitely does. We'll take a quick break and come back with the Optic Communications postgame show coming up in 2 minutes. This is Titan Football.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
When it comes to your health, there's no need to travel. Mercy Hospital Columbus offers an array of outpatient services such as physical therapy and infusions. Mercy also has private room swing bed services and respite care. The ER is open 24/7 with low wait times. Mercy cardiology physicians can even serve patients here. Choosing a small community hospital allows you to remain close to home while still receiving important medical care. Eliminate unnecessary time and travel by choosing Mercy Hospital Columbus.
Having the right branding, graphics, and overall look to your business is vital. Luckily, there's Vital Signs in Columbus. Vital Signs Sign Company has been the four-state's choice for vibrant, eye-catching signage since 2001. From small stickers and leather patch hats to lighted pole signs, digital signs, banners, and more, Vital Signs takes you from concept to design to installation. Up your graphics and promotion game with Vital Signs. To see more of their work, follow them at facebook.com/Vital Signs Sign Company or call 620-429-3000.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with the Jay Hatfield Auto Group. We've been serving the Four States area for over 29 years, and we now have 6 locations which offer Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Each of our locations is operated by a Jay Hatfield family member or managing partner. At Jay Hatfield, we're here to earn your business and trust. We have approximately 300 pre-owned and 300 new vehicles in stock or on their way, and we're making deals. Come see us at Jay Hatfield location today and let us make you part of the Jay Hatfield family.
Sally Davis and the staff at Davis Real Estate are lifelong residents of rural Columbus and hometown proud. This gives them the knowledge of the surrounding area and makes Davis Real Estate the best to represent you. Sally is experienced in farmland, commercial, residential, and investment properties. Plus, all listings are posted on multiple sites for maximum exposure. Davis Real Estate, excellent customer service with the least possible amount of stress, expense, and time. Find the property of your dreams with Davis Real Estate.
Let me ask you this. How many of you think you are paying too much for insurance? Have you checked with a different agent in a while? I'm Corey Tedlock with Tedlock Insurance. I've become an independent agent to give my customer options. Here at Tedlock Insurance, we have multiple companies to help with all your insurance needs. Send me a message on Facebook or call or text at 620-674-1286 for a quick quote and see if you can start saving money today.
The Optic Communications postgame show here on Columbus Sports Live. Optic's roots run deep, just like their 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider.
This is good to see. The team's coming together here at the end.
This was nice.
Moment of silence here. You know, they just fight on the field, and now these guys know each other so well.
Yeah.
Living as close as we do.
And living, being able to do stuff like this. This is nice to see.
Yep. And I know a lot of these players, boys and the girls and cheerleaders, they have a lot of traveling teams that they form with Frontenac.
Right.
So these kids know each other really well. They're good friends.
And they've got kind of like looks like a heart, but it's a circle. They put their helmets down for a moment of silence.
That's good to see.
But anyway, to learn more about everything Optic has to offer, visit Optic Communications.
Feels like you don't want to interrupt him, do you?
.com. You're right, I don't.
But go ahead, let's go.
Yep, there they go. All right. So, yeah, that's very nice to see. Good sportsmanship at the end of a game like this is always very nice. Score everyone's been wanting to know. I got a couple texts on it trying to get people to update it.
I told you. What did the old fat man tell you?
It was 8-7 at the half. Galena was up, and Baxter smoked them out tonight. 28-14.
There's still 9 minutes left in the fourth.
Yeah, so that could be a ball game that might have potential, but honestly,
our guys are going to have to step their game up when they play Baxter.
Yeah,
for sure.
Haven't lost to Baxter in 20 years. So hopefully they've got another game. These two games will help.
Fort Scott over Lebec County, 41-13.
41-13. We'll tell you about some other matchups going around the area tonight. Well, we'll just go on the Varsity Sports Live webpage. Always good to find any information about local schools. Girard was playing Prairie View tonight. That's another score I wanted to look at. I'm sure it's not going to be pretty, as Girard's probably got them, but I don't know. Wow.
Wow.
Go
ahead, say it.
21-0 Prairie View. I didn't realize Prairie View had such a good team.
They trench Girard.
I'm going to go on their max preps real quick.
While he's looking that up, a quick little rundown here, some of our stats. Titans end up with 150 yards passing. 122 of them go to Chase Midget with 7 receptions. That's an average of 17.4 yards a catch. You look at the Titans, our leading rusher was Siler Schuberger with 34 yards, averaging 2.6 yards a run. We ended up, now, again, we were down negative 27 rushing yards at one point.
Right.
We end up positive 17 yards, and that's a good sign. That's a good thing.
And we mentioned it, especially late in the game. These two teams towards the end were playing each other's JV.
The same level.
Same age kids. And you see Columbus kind of dominated there at the end. They scored, and they were able to push Frontenac back. That's why I said I'm very excited to see this JV game coming up on Monday, because it might look a little better than what this one did right now.
This is going to be the future here. The Titans have a huge supporting cast. 13 seniors next year, then 6 after that, and then 16 if all these kids still play.
Right, and I hope they do. I hope this season does not detest these kids, because they got to realize every program will have rebuilding years, and most programs will not go through such a drop like this one has, and especially losing one of your main starters preseason. That hurts as well. You lost some key guys already this season, and so
and here I'm going to
just haven't gone our way.
I'm going to call out kids in the hall.
Mm-hmm.
At Columbus, there's a lot of big kids that for some reason didn't play football this year. They've played in the past, and I don't know if they thought the year was going to be rough. So, those kids that are debating whether or not to play, come on out.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's different reasons why you should, do athletics, or it's not even athletics. It's just getting involved. I tell it to my junior high kids all the time. I say, get involved in something. Make it abnormal not to show up to things. And
join a club.
That's why we try to do these athletics, and I try to get in more stuff when I can. For example, doing technology for the jazz show. That's not something I get paid for.
Yeah.
It's just something that I got involved in. I was in jazz band when I was in high school, but there are things like for example, your buddy really wants you to play football. You're not interested.
Yeah.
But you do it anyway because you might need him to play baseball.
Yeah.
And there's things like that come along that, it just really makes it interesting as far as Titan athletics go, because there are a lot of people.
Relationships and camaraderie that's going to last a long time.
Exactly. They're going to build, friendships, relationships, and not just with people in Columbus, but like you just saw, with people from surrounding schools. Right. And I think that's a key message to take away from tonight.
So we've got good years in the future. Now's the time to jump in.
Absolutely. We'll take another quick break and come back and wrap this one up from Frontenac. We're back in 2 minutes. This is Titan.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Titan fans can find us at 404B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Optic Communications has stood the test of time. Born from the pioneers of connectivity in 1905, they're built on a rich history with roots stretching deep. Just like Optic Communications' 100% buried fiber, making them the fastest, most reliable internet provider in the region. Optic's employees are local, friendly, and fast to respond. Optic Communications, built for the future, with a foundation firmly in Columbus. Learn more at optic-communications.com.
When it comes to protecting your family and belongings from the elements, East Avenue Structures has you covered. Second to none quality wood and metal frame buildings, cabins, carports, storm shelters, garages, and even storage containers. Choose from multiple, completely customizable styles. Plus, they're the only builder to determine size using the inside of the building, giving you every inch of space you pay for. With rent to own and finance options, check with them first before you overpay. East Avenue Structures, we have you covered.
We're back one final time here to the Raiders Sports Complex in Frontenac, Kansas. Frontenac shuts out Columbus tonight 41-7 in a game that was really controlled by Frontenac in the... What?
It's not a shutout, for God's sake.
It might as well be. But Frontenac will close this one out 41-7, but like we said, some things to look at towards the end of the game. Like I said, I'm very interested in this JV matchup that will take place at Cecil Klein Field on Monday. Columbus will be back on Cecil Klein Field for the next 2 weeks. They will take on Colgan, which will be their bye week in district play. They will...
Students don't have school, but we still have a game.
That's right. Students do not have school on Monday, but we will still play the game. And like I said, we will play Colgan on Friday night. That is homecoming. And that will be our bye week in district play, and then we'll resume district play as Titans fall to 1-1 tonight. They will pick it back up with Baxter Springs, who gets a 28-14 win tonight over the Galena Bulldogs. Most likely the score might have changed from that, but I don't know. We'll find out later on. I want to thank everybody so much for joining us tonight, and we will say goodbye from Frontenac. Until next week, thanks for watching, and good night.
Columbus Sports Live is presented by Mercy of Columbus. Also by